if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. That is a quote by Richard Branson. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hidden Why podcast, episode 318. Thank you for taking the time out to tune into this episode, my book reflection. Guys, my name's Lee Martinuzzi. I'm the host of the show, aka the Hidden Why guy, here to inspire people to live their life with greater passion and purpose. And to do that, I really believe we need to connect within with our why and then use that as the tool to navigate our lives with greater purpose towards living one with more freedom, fulfillment, and happiness. That's what it's all about for me, and I want to help inspire others do the same. So guys, every week on Friday, I review a book that I think might benefit you. Today's book is Teach and Grow Rich, The Emerging Opportunity for Global Impact, Freedom, and Wealth using Online Education by Denny Inney, the author Denny Inney. So guys, every week I share a book to give you inspiration to, maybe another book you want to pick up and read yourself. But in reflection, perhaps it just gives you the outline of what the book's about. So you can decide whether it's a book you want to read or not read, and maybe I just give you the benefits of the book by my reflection. So either way, guys, I hope it gives you some sort of value. They seem to be quite popular as part of my podcast series. I release 5 a week, so the book reflection seems to be a bit of a winner. So that's why I keep doing it. And I love reading books too, so why not? It helps me relearn what I've read by reviewing it. So there's benefits for me, that's for sure. So guys, if you love books, then make sure you check out the Amazon link at thehiddenwhy.com. Pick up this book or any other book as well. You can always purchase all your Amazon purchases through that link. It helps really support the show. And we've also got a deal with audible.com as well. So if you love books, use the link there. You get 2 free books to download, 30-day trial, I think it is, and you can quit anytime. You get to keep the books, but you won't. You'll love it. So guys, check it out. Check out the links at thehiddenwhy.com. As always, guys, if you do love this show or any of the other shows that you listen to, if they give you value, then if you could do me a huge favor and just share it with your network, just Facebook it, Twitter it when you get a chance, that'd be huge. You can use that on the on your phone. So if you're listening to it on your phone, I think there's a link there just to shoot it out to your crew. So guys, that's it from me. Enjoy this book by Denny Inney called Teach and Grow Rich. See you at the other end. Teach and Grow Rich, The Emerging Opportunity for Global Impact, Freedom, and Wealth by the author Denny Inney. Guys, this book is about the exciting opportunity of tapping into and even profiting from the online educational space. It's for entrepreneurs or even existing educators that would like to take what they do offline currently, maybe an offline course that they're running, and transform it into an online course and finding value in doing that. Certainly we've got great connectivity these days, guys, with the technology we've got. It's just amazing what we can do online. And it makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. I still feel that there's that need for face-to-face, belly-to-belly contact, but I think there's a lot of great benefits that can come from doing online education, not only for the people that are doing the courses, but also for the people that are running the courses. There's great flexibility and lifestyle benefits that can come from running online courses. For the people that are doing the online courses, it's just a much more affordable way to do it. So if you find the right course and the right educator, the right teacher, it might be a good option for you. I found the first half of this book really insightful, actually. It was surprising. I didn't know what to expect again with this book, but reading the book, it was really all about education and the changing nature of this space in education. And it looks at the pros and cons of both traditional education versus online education. And I found that quite fascinating. And there are both pros and cons to both, which I really enjoyed. I found some of the perspectives and facts that he shares very interesting. I'm pro-education. I feel that generally education is a great thing. It's what we need in this world. But I feel that there's a lot of improvements that can be made in both spaces, offline and online. Here's one interesting insight, and this is about college education, and I, can relate because I went through university myself, and certainly I don't feel that I got great value out of it. I'm sure there was learnings in it, guys. I'm sure there's always learnings in life, but you really want to make the most of your time, and maybe college education isn't the greatest way to go these days. This is the quote that he has in this book. You are being put thousands into debt to learn things that you will never use, wasting 4 years of your life to be stuck at a paycheck that grows slower than the rate of inflation. paying $200 for a $6 textbook, being taught by teachers who have never done what they're teaching. Average income has increased 5 times over the last 40 years, while cost of college has increased 18 times. Whew, that is just radness, isn't it? Like, that's crazy. Like, really, if you think about university, and I remember back to university buying textbooks at the start of the year, man, it was a mission. I had gratefully a father that would give me as much money as he could, and I certainly had a job so I could afford them. But it was just like, what, $40-50 a textbook for, seriously, a book that was at least less in value, but they reprinted them every year and you had to get the new versions. And I just thought, that's just a crazy system. And then the expense of tuition and actually going to college, it's just, you've got to wonder, how can you better use that money in life? I think back to it, and there's a lot of people out there that say, well, maybe you should, just spend that money and go traveling for 4 years and see what growth you'll get out of that. And I think there's probably truth in that, because I traveled immediately when I finished university. I traveled for about 4 years, and I learnt and grew more in those 4 years than I did in my 4 years at college. So think about that. It raises the value of online education, actually, because no longer do private tuitions that need to profit, and that's what they need to do. These big companies and private educating centres, they need to profit. No longer is that the case. Students rule the game now. Online education, it not only helps reduce the costs of compared to that of traditional education, but there's a greater ease of access, and this is flexibility for both students as well as the educator. Students don't have to be in a particular place to learn. They can be online from their own home, wherever that might be in the whole world. So there's great benefits that come from online education. The problem with, I'm stuttering here, the problem with the online education is the reduced quality of content and education. There's such an overwhelm of stuff out there at the moment that you just got to wonder what is good value and what is not. And certainly I've done, I'm a consumer online of courses and bits and pieces, and some things that just don't give you that value. I think, if you really look at it, you get what you put into it as well, and you get what you pay for sometimes, and that's fine. But I think where people will win, and Denny sort of alludes to this in his book, that people can win in this game if they give real education, education that has real care and compassion for the student and the learner. Not just as a way to make money and offer, a video course, here you go. And yes, fair enough, it's work to make a video course and then put it out there, but then just sort of to dust your hands and walk away from the results that the students can expect from doing a course. I think where you're going to win is really by giving really quality, face-to-face education online. And so that the person on the other end actually walks away learning and actually benefiting from that education, not just walking away going, oh, I'm still confused. It was, I might as well just have read a book, because that's what a lot of it's about. It's about, some of these online courses is just an expensive book, which you can, simply pick up books, man. Pick up audio books. It's $8 a book, I think, and you can listen to a book a week. You'll learn a heck of a lot from doing that. You don't have to go to university. Read books. Like, I think there's great power in that. But what really takes the change, and for us to really benefit from such learnings is the action. And that's where a lot of us struggle with, is the action. And that's where a real good teacher can help us through that action, through actually generating the results from whatever value that we wish to teach. The benefits of online education, Denny talks about the short head versus the fat tail. Typically it was like, you look at things that became popular, and they started off very small and maybe unknown, but as soon as they become popular, they get up to the big end of the tail, the fat end. And that's where a lot of the money made, because it just goes boom around the world, very, very popular. And they make fortunes. But these days, it's not necessarily the case anymore. Like, you can live in the longer part of the tail. And, if you sell a course, if you sell a course for $200 to, 20 people, that's a good little income for yourself. You do that several times a year, and you've suddenly got a good lifestyle. You've replaced your perhaps income from your previous job, and you can live that sort of a lifestyle and teaching what you love. So there's definitely ways to do that. It's not for everyone, Not everyone wants to do online courses. Not everyone should be an educator. Some are naturally educators, some are not so much so. But the idea is that, 1,000 true fans is all you really need to create a solid income for yourself, for your own lifestyle that you want to live, or even a small business. You can certainly make great impact into your life by running online courses. There's a lot of great examples in his book, but also out there that I've seen where that's what people do. They just run online courses. They're very good at creating courses. They're very good at offering that value in courses, and that's what they do. And they make really good livings, actually. Some of the entrepreneurs out there in this space make 6 figures, 7 figures these days online by doing online courses. Again, I would just reinforce the fact that you really have to be honest with your courses and really have to have that level of care. I think that's really important, and that's what education is all about. If you don't have care for the student and their results, then you I don't think it's a right way to go about living life. So yeah, that's pretty much the book in summary. Look, I think what I was hoping for, like, he talks a lot about the education insightfulness and how it's all working and blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, which is really good. And it's the foundations of what you need to know before you can go into creating your own courses. But I was hoping for a bit more of the how-to in this book. He does talk about the how-to towards the end, but it was very brief, I felt. It could have been more thorough. Obviously, it's a business card for his own business. He helps other people look at what their value is and what their greatness is and how they can turn that into an online course. So that's his business, helping people do that. So obviously, this is like a business card to attract people into his courses and his business himself. So I understand that, and that's fair game. But I was hoping for a little bit more at the end. So don't expect too much guidance. He just certainly will give you some ideas on how you can, just go about simply, if you've got an idea for a course, how you can simply just start it and set it up and see if it's feasible, and then adjust as you go. So, you'll definitely get benefits out of it. If you are thinking of starting an online course, certainly have a read. It's a short read, guys. It's easy to breeze through, and you'll definitely get some value from it. He looks at, online courses, typically anything you can sell that's in the fields of health, money, relationships, you'll do well at. But there's niches as well, and he's listed a few in his book here that I'll just read out to you now, of online courses that have been successful. Here's one: how to massage your elderly dog, how to interpret your dreams, how to get ahead in your career as a project manager, very niche, how to help children overcome sensory integration challenges, how to use Evernote to get organized, how to write fiction books that people will buy, how to teach your children math, how to accelerate the success of health or wellness practice. So just interesting, like they're all very niche, aren't they? Like it just goes to show that we all have some sort of value to give. And if you don't think you have some value to give, guys, I mean, I'm sure you do. I'm sure there's something that you're great at in your life that you just take for granted, perhaps you're not aware of. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask people that you don't know, ask your colleagues, say, hey, what do you think my values are? And see what comes about. That's the case of the old imposter syndrome. We think that why is it that I should be able to do this? Who am I to offer this sort of course or value to others? And that's just the critical mind judging ourselves, and we just got to let go of that and just say, hey, look, I do have value to give. Perhaps I can offer it to someone. And again, you don't need to offer it to the world. It doesn't need to be thousands of people flocking to your course. Just offer it out and see if you can get 5 people, 10 people. And if you can give value to them, then you've got a few testimonials that you can go away with. And you can just, further hone and fine-tune your course and fine-tune the value that you give. And as you grow, you never know where it might take you. So, look, definitely worth a read, guys. If you're looking to create a course, have a read. I think you'll get some value from it. Guys, that's it from me. Share it out with your network if you loved it. And make sure you jump onto thehiddenwhy.com. Leave me your comments and thoughts in the fields there as well. Guys, you know what to do. You need to go out there, breathe more passion into every single moment. Do everything with greater purpose. And in doing so, you will discover your why. You will start living life with greater freedom, fulfillment, and happiness. This is The Hidden Why. My name's Liam Onitzi, signing out. Peace, passion, and purpose. See you soon. Have it again, another great episode here at the Hidden Why podcast. I hope you've got some value out of it, some inspiration to really go on your journey and live life with greater passion and purpose. I would love to hear from you. Would love to hear your thoughts on this episode and all the episodes for that matter. Just go to thehiddenwhy.com and leave your comments in the fields there under the show notes tabs. Guys, if you love this show, if you are looking for more purpose in your life, I'm just about to launch a pilot course. It's going to be called the Discover Your Why Personal Development course. It's a 5-week course designed to help you define your life compass. Now, the life compass is made up of your dreams and your passions, your skills, your talents, your desires, your needs, and your core values. So I'll work with you individually and in a group to really define that so you can work more purposefully towards living a life with greater freedom, fulfillment, and happiness. That's what the course is designed to achieve. If that sounds like you, perhaps you're at crossroads at the moment, you're in between careers or looking for that next adventure in life, then maybe it's for you. If you're looking for more meaning in life, perhaps it's something that you want to have a look in. If you're just wondering what your purpose is and still feel a little bit lost and confused to what all that means, then it might be for you. Guys, it will be a paid course. It's going to be very affordable for the pilot run. And whilst I'll be giving you some value for this pilot course, I'm going to be looking for feedback as well and input from all the members that join so that I can help craft the course and better sculpt the course for future attendees. So guys, if that sounds like you, the price will be no more than $200, maybe around the $100 mark, not too sure yet. But at this stage, I'm just looking for people that might be interested to set up a time for a quick chat to see if it is a fit. So if it sounds like you, reach out to me, type in the subject field, Discover Your Why course and your email address and details, and then we'll set up time to have a chat. My email address to send that to is thehiddenwhyguy@gmail.com. Nice and easy to remember, thehiddenwhyguy@gmail.com. Not for everyone, guys, but if it is, then reach out. Would love to chat and discuss with you what it's all about, see if it's a fit. Thanks, guys, and I hope you, again, enjoyed today's episode. I appreciate you tuning in time and time again and appreciate all your feedback. Thanks, guys. Talk soon. Peace, passion, purpose. Bye.